Hello people, this is the Moto Blog Challenge number 4. How are you doing? Well, I don't know guys if you remember, but we started with this weird thing about if you don't put your gloves, you will for sure have green lights. And well, here we can see to add to the statistics. First thing, I got a red light. So I put my gloves as you should, and we'll see what we get. I actually know already what we get because, as you know, I edit the video and then put the voice. So now I have my gloves on, everything is set up. Here we go. Something else that I want to start doing is that I'm gonna start naming the nice turns. So I don't have a name for this one, but yeah, I have name for the ones that I really like. I remember that today I got a lot of traffic. I don't know why, it's a bit weird, but yesterday was no traffic, and today I got a lot of traffic. So it's so hard to predict, you know. I'm living at the same time, so I don't know. It's a bit strange. I would say it's impossible to predict traffic. Pretty much like trying to predict the weather, you know. But well, here we go. Ghosting, as usual. You see that pickup? For some reason, tradies in pickup kind of are a bit more reckless when they drive. So you gotta be, again, careful, you know. I would say because these dudes, you know, these dudes are full of testosterone, you know. Their job involves carrying heavy stuff, so just, you know, when you see tradies, just be a bit more careful. They're always a little bit more aggressive too, you know. It's like full of testosterone, you know, so it's cool. Oh, I remember now that you see that black car. I should have researched this before. I don't remember, or I don't know how you call the cars that take the coffins, you know, with dead people, that box coffins. So on one of my favorite turns, I actually had to follow this car all the way. So let's see what we get. Hey, there's a friend, motorcycle friend. Here we take off. Do you see how I look right? Even though you get a green light, you also have to check because somebody might be crossing the red light, though. You never know. And of course, by law, you're entitled to whatever lawsuit and get paid if somebody crashes you, you know. But as I said this before, crashing, even if they pay you $1 million, being injured for all that time, I don't think it's worth $1 million. And then also you'll never the same. Look at this car in front of me. That thing really pissed me off. You see now how I'm pointing? It doesn't piss me off if you break the law, if you stay on the bus lane. But then when you chicken, you look at the traffic that you create, you know. I know it's just me in this case, but there could be a lot of cars behind me, there could be buses, there could be a lot of things, you know. So I know he was merging, so maybe this is like not fair for me to kind of criticize a car, because it's not only him, the cars on the right didn't give him a space to merge. So, you know, just be courteous. I know you're stuck in traffic there, but I don't know what to say. Sorry, it's just traffic, you know. You decided to be stuck in a car. So I don't know. To be honest, if you ask me, more people should have motorcycles. It will be much more less traffic. People will be much more less stressed. They will have fun, you know, getting to work. Well, here we go. Crawling traffic, so you can't really go faster. I'm not even to the speed limit. Just be careful, you know. I'm also leaning a little bit to the left, just to be safe. There we go, a friendly motorcycle friend. You see how he's making space for me? That's respect, you know. Respect each other. He's gonna try to overtake that car. He did it, you know. Cool. You see how that car in front also moved to the left? That's cool. If you're in a car and you're in the possibility of giving space so a motorcycle can filter, you're cool, man. Thank you very much. Here we go. Then I got it. You see that car. I should have Googled what's the name of that car, but I remember thinking all the way going through this nice turn that I'm actually gonna call La S. S means S in Spanish, so you'll see it's an S. Yes, look. So I was thinking all the time, what if that guy in front of me, that dead person in that coffin, is actually a motorcycle guy? Just think about it for a second. Just think about it. Dying in a motorcycle. How silly it would be. So I guess what I was thinking is like, if somebody saves their life because they watch this vlog and they kind of learn how to ghost, they kind of learn a trick here, a trick there, you know. I think, man, that's such a sad view, you know. Hopefully it was an older person that lived a nice life and accomplished everything they want to accomplish. But yeah, just think about it, ending up in that box because you were just fucking crazy in your motorcycle. It would be so sad, man. Not only for you, for the rest of your family, for your parents, for your kids, for your wife. Just don't die on me, people. I hope we all learn something with this vlog and, you know, simple things. You see how I slow down a little bit because I saw that car on the left? Always be safe. Something that I learned with the experience too is that because of the perspectives, sometimes it's hard to tell if a car trying to merge is moving or not, you know, because you move, everything moves, so it's hard to tell. So one thing that I do is like I look at the rims, you know, the car rims, the wheel rims, because it's easier to tell if the car moves or not just by looking at the rims. So here we go, we keep going, traffic, military road. We're gonna pass a petrol station, always check, remember. And in this case, for example, that car on the right, if you're coming close to a petrol station, some people might want to turn, you know. Also think about it. So how many times you have turned, you have changed from the middle lane to the left and then getting to the petrol station. So if you as a motorcycle are coming near to a petrol station, it's like a double awareness place, you know. Here you go, my friend motorcycle guy. Say thanks to the guy behind me, you see? There you go. You say thanks. Because I don't know if he created that space, the car behind me, I mean, on purpose. But if you took the space and it was good for you, just say thanks. Remember, lo cortés no quita lo valiente. If you're courteous, it doesn't make you less of a man. So here we go. I'm gonna call this turn the Sioux. If you take it from the left lane, it's actually a pretty nice turn. Slow speed turn, but nevertheless, it's still nice. So here we go again, ghosting that Porsche Cayenne. Ram, we overtake it when it's properly. So you see that bus? Don't get in the blind spot, man. The likeliness for that bus to go to the far right lane is very small, but anyway, don't risk it, there's no point. Now we go, overtaking this bus. First, I make myself visible in the mirror, so hopefully he saw me. Now I'm gonna try to overtake. This is why motorcycles are fun, because you can do this sort of thing without breaking any law. But that truck, I remember, was going to the speed limit, so unless you want to go faster, just keep going. Be happy that you're moving. So this is getting close to the moment of overtaking this truck. There's a big red light coming now. Yeah, you see that truck is going too fast, to be honest, like literally too fast, man. What are you trying to do here? I mean, probably you're in a rush, but such a big truck. Can you really like stop last minute if necessarily? I don't think so, man. You carry so much weight. Or maybe the truck is empty, but I don't know. Seeing trucks this big speeding in such a narrow road. There we go, we overtook him. Now the next truck, here we go. You see that? I saw the motorcycle there, so I made some space in case he wanna merge to the left. You know, let's dance together, people with motorcycles. Let's dance. If we dance together, we're always gonna be in the fastest lane without breaking any law. So we keep going. See, ghosting, fantasma. Fantasma means ghost in Spanish. So here we go. We go full fantasma on this one. We turn. This one is a weird merge. I've said that before. I don't know how I feel it, but you gotta be careful because you know that there's no lines. Here we go. We overtake the car, white car. There's another white car. Ghosting, ghosting, ghosting. Ram. Let we go. Another truck. So many trucks in military roads. Trucks should go on the right lane in military road, if you ask me. And I'll tell you why. Because if there's a truck and a bus on the left, there's nowhere to go. The bus is stuck there because of the width of the mirrors. Hopefully I can show you one example in the future. So now we're gonna merge to the big highway, to the harbor bridge. I wasn't able to get a red light here to go, you know. Oh well, it's fine. Again, sometimes you win battles, sometimes you lose battles. That's normal, people. So now we're gonna merge. I made sure I overtook this bus that it was behind. I think you can't see it. Oh well. This part is one of the sketchiest parts of my commute. You see that? That van in front of me, I hope he saw me. Like that car on my left, I purposely made sure that I was in front of him. Oh wait, look at this van on the right. You see, you see the stopping light? Something told me that he wanted to merge, so I overtook him. I don't know if you can see in the mirrors, but then he changed lanes. So, ghosting people, ghosting, ghosting. Hopefully somebody saved his life with this ghosting thing. People are gonna end up hating me because I'm gonna say ghosting like a million times. So well, don't hate, people. So we keep going here in the bus lane. We're approaching a lot of traffic here, so let's just don't go crazy. Today was such a cold morning too. Yesterday, as you can see in the vlog number 3, it's kind of like a rainy, overcast day. Today was open, beautiful sky, but then it was a bit cold. It was like, brrr, I'm cold. Oh well, we keep going, people. Approaching the toll. Now, hopefully you'll be able to see it in some point, but I remember there was a scooter behind me. And this other bike in front of me. So something that I like to do, and a lot of us bikers do, is like we like to write information if it's possible, if it's safe, and you'll see that we start doing that. It's cool, people. It's cool writing information because it's like an acknowledgement of the bike in front of me and of the bikes behind me. It's like if you have like a jet plane, like a war jet plane, and you see another jet plane that is friendly, you're gonna you're gonna fly information, because it's cool. So you see how I start approaching. You see on my right mirror, there's a scooter there, and behind me, I'm giving the scooter space. You know, I'm sticking to the left. The bike in front of me is sticking to the right. So that's such a peaceful thing when you ride and information with other bikes. I hope people that ride bikes can understand me. Probably people that have never rode a bike won't get it, but there's such a harmony in that thing. So well, we keep going. We're gonna approach. I'm gonna call this turn to the left Tim Cahill, the best soccer player in Australia ever. So we're approaching. I made sure I overtook the car on the left, the black car, because I wanted to take this left Tim Cahill. No, in a cruel matter, but because of that car on the left, the white car, I had to ghost that car. So I couldn't really take it the way I wanted, but well, you know, again, you win some battles, you lose some battles. Here we go. What a beautiful sight. The Opera House, the Harbour Bridge. We overtook the taxi. There's another taxi. I don't think I was there for long enough to overtake that taxi. But here we go, Tim Cahill number 2. Nice turn. It's a long leading turn. Now we prepare to merge with the tunnel. There wasn't a car coming from the right, so I was like, had a little easy time here. Tunnel is 80 per hour zone actually. So we keep going here, almost getting to work. We got a black pickup in front, merging to the right. Even though he just merged, you still have to, be careful in case he changed his mind, Now we're gonna merge to the left. We're almost there. Here we go, we see that taxi. There's not much we can do here. We're approaching chicane. This is also one of my favorite turns on my commute, on my daily commute. But I got a red light. But because I'm first, it's not that bad, You just don't get to this turn with the right momentum, so you can't really set up the turn properly, but it doesn't make it less fun, Look at that. Such a beautiful city. We check right and left. We keep moving. Nice left. So people, hopefully we learned something today. Seeing that coffin on the way up of La S was a little bit like not like a wake-up call, but it made me think the importance of being careful on the motorcycle, especially if you commute. Like in my case, I commute so I can spend more time with my kids. So dying while commuting will defeat the purpose of having a motorcycle, I could have just taken the bus and not fucking dying. So be careful on the motorcycles always, and sometimes you're gonna win battles, sometimes you're gonna lose battles, but we always win the war on not spending too much time commuting and driving ourselves crazy, So check the right just in case. This is a very complicated merging because there's a bus stop, people crossing. So alright people, thank you very much.